maybe even in metal sometimes, where the name is not even mentioned in the song.
Hey, they say that I'm talking a whole lot of trash. I'm sitting and thinking like, who knew? I know that you seen us on rappers react. They talking about us on YouTube. Hollywood 6, it look like I do magic. Maybe he's practicing voodoo. I'm hearing you're getting a lot of attention. Well, I'm here to say that we do to deliver the rubbish.
What's going on, everybody? We're back with another segment of Rappers React. Smoke diggity dog.
What up?
Her butt stank.
Her?
Mm-hmm. They butt stank.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yo butt stank.
Who butt stank?
You got it, my friend. Guys, before we get started, please do us a big favor. Yo, please hit that thumbs up button. Guys, please subscribe to the channel.
And for God's sake, leave us a comment and tell us what to react to next, because that's how we get the ideas for these videos. Comes directly from you, right down in the comment section. And also, over on Patreon. And today, we have another wonderful suggestion from one of our wonderful Patreon members who goes by the name of Jonathan Amaro.
Amaro.
Ooh, is it Amaro or Amaro?
I'm sure tomato.
Tomato.
Yes.
Amaro.
Shout out to you, Mr. Jonathan, because you are a loyal Patreon member, and you have sent us over a band that I have heard of, and wondering why we've never gotten into them.
Yeah, I remember this because they were big. They at least had one huge hit back in, the late 90s, early 2000s?
I'm wondering if this is the song we... Okay, see, I'm one of those people when it comes to like metal or rock or alternative. Back in the day, I wouldn't know the name of the band unless it was some top 10.
Yeah.
But when I hear the song, it's like, I know this song, but don't know who's singing it.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking this might be one of those situations.
Maybe so, yeah. And there's something with like the alternative, the grunge scene, maybe even in metal sometimes, where the name is not even mentioned in the song.
Right.
Like the title of the track doesn't even get mentioned in the track,
Oh, man, remember, even though it's self-explanatory, Daddy by Korn?
Oh, yeah.
Even though, maybe that was mentioned in the lyrics, but obviously, if you listen to the subject context, the subject matter of the song, it was talking about Daddy, I guess. But I get what you're saying. I mean, the name of this song is Crawling in the Dark. So you think that maybe they're going to have some sort of crawling in the dark in the song, maybe?
Maybe not, though, yeah. It might not even be in there. I'm racking my brain and trying to remember what was the song they had, though. The reason we remember them is because of the name of the band. I mean, Hoobastank.
Yo butt stank.
Hoobastank. Yo butt stank.
Hoobastank. That's a dope name. Again, where do y'all? How does it happen? How do y'all come up with these?
No idea.
I feel like they're just a group of friends back in the day, and they were just sitting around like, man, that's like an inside joke or something.
Yeah, something like that. Or it could just be, break out a dictionary. Let's find something that nobody uses.
Hoobastank.
Hoobastank.
That's it. Name of the song, Crawling in the Dark. Jonathan, I'm glad you sent this over because I feel like we've been needing to get into some newer... would you say newer? Is this...
No.
This is like, what?
20 years ago at least, right?
Damn, like 2000s?
I would think so.
Hoobastank. That name, I love it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to start saying that.
Well, it's unique. I mean, think about this. 20 years later, we still remember the name of that band.
Good point.
Yeah.
Very good point.
Probably good on them for doing it.
Schmodo!
What up?
Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Damn, that sounded like System of a Down.
This is the song, though, right?
Tell me that didn't sound like System of a Down.
Oh, it does have that same, yeah.
What song?
This has got to... that sounds familiar. This has got to be that song.
That's how Toxicity starts out, kind of. It's like...
Kind of, yeah.
Let's see. No?
Yeah. We'd have to play them side by side.
We should.
But this...
Ooh, they jamming, though.
I will dedicate
Dude, that sounds just like Toxicity.
Think for just a second's worth of how my story's ending, and I wish I could know.
Remember those days? Remember when that was the hottest car to have?
Oh yeah. This is it, dude.
Maybe. Dude, he's into it.
Yeah, he was.
Dude, that sounds just like.
It's okay to use my heart and not my eyes to navigate the darkness. Will the ending be ever coming suddenly? Will I ever get to see the ending to my story? Show me what it's for. Make me understand it. I've been crawling in the dark, looking for.
He said it, crawling in the dark. He said it. He's got vocals.
Yeah, he does.
That just brings back the old days, man.
Oh, I know. We throw a CD in.
Yeah.
Even like, you heard this?
Put it in. Everybody there knows that song.
Exactly.
Is that the bass? That's bass, right? No?
I didn't see what you're talking about.
Gotta look around the time cards.
See what's going on back here.
Ooh. So you said this sounded familiar.
Yeah, I think that's the song that I remember. It was on the radio back then.
I remember Hoobastank being on the radio. I'm not sure if this was the song or not. My memory being terrible, but
yeah,
it did sound familiar.
Yeah.
In a way, I kind of want to play the System of a Down.
No,
I'll do it
side by side.
Exactly. I'll do it off camera, and me and you can kind of compare. But I will say, dude, I miss these days, and I probably was, what, 2020, how old was I?
This had to be around 2000. You want me to look it up?
Yeah, Google that. So, while he's looking that up, if this came, the name of the song is called Crawling in the Dark. And shout out to you, Jonathan, because this song to me, it was more of a nostalgic feeling. You know, it brought me back to where, you know, getting out of high school and everybody's got their Jinko jeans on and you go hopping, you know, your buddy's new Mustang and you pop in, not the auxiliary cord, not the tape, but a good old fashioned CD.
Through Bluetooth.
Exactly.
2001. Pretty close.
2001. So I was a freshman. So I was 15, 16 when this came out. Mm-hmm. Man, just brings back days, don't it?
It does, man. Dude, you mentioned that. I really do miss that time when, like, you when you would go to the record store, you know, and you look through the CDs and you're like, who is this?
Hoobastank.
Yeah. And you're like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna buy this. Just see what it's like, you know? Like, they sold you on the album covers back then.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that probably around that time, that was before, like, Warehouse even let you listen to it before you buy it.
Oh, back when they would just let you scan the barcode.
Yeah.
Man, you know what's crazy? You mentioning that, doing some of these bands that we have done and looking at some of the artwork that a lot of these bands have on their, you know, their vinyls or their CDs, it makes you wonder how come, you know, like, I hate to use Tool as an analogy for everything, but like looking at 10,000 Days album cover. Mm-hmm. That album cover, it just looks like, damn, what is this about?
Oh yeah.
And that was before the MP3 or maybe right there around that same time.
I mean, that album cover would definitely sell the record, you know, especially if you're into like psychedelics or something.
Right.
You see that and you're like, this has got to be something I like.
That makes me wonder, how come me and you never, maybe you did, maybe you were on to, like, did you listen to any Tool growing up at all? Me neither.
No, the only thing I knew is when I was in high school, you know, some of the kids would have this Tool shirt on.
The penis.
Yeah, that one. And of course that catches your eye, you know, and I remember back then, we went through this in the very first Tool one we ever did, you know, and the reason, you know, it was the image that I saw of him the first time I'd ever saw Tool, you know, so I didn't check it out back then.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, we missed out on a lot that way though, really.
Man, and that's the thing with Hoobastank. I kept seeing the infinity symbol with them, you know, and that makes me think, you know, were they such big of a band as to where everybody knew them, you know, and if they weren't that big of a band, you know, were they locally, were they internationally, were they worldwide, were they?
They definitely went worldwide, because, well, at least nationwide, because they were on the radio.
Okay.
They were definitely on the radio. I mean, far outside of California. This is obviously that California style of rock, you know.
You think Cali?
I think so. I mean, it sounds like it to me, you know.
Yeah, it's that
that alternative rock that was around at that time, you know. It was not quite grunge, and it wasn't metal, you know. It was more alternative, you know.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But something you touched on earlier, that when you shoot a video, it's usually a brand new song that the audience hasn't heard, but everybody knew the words.
Everybody.
How did they pull that off?
You know what's crazy? I was just watching it's a rapper Lil Durk and a rapper Pooh Shiesty. They just released a new video, right? And the whole song, everybody in the video knows that song.
Yeah.
Everybody. And it's like, I mean, I guess it might have been if you look at it from like a rapper's point of view, you want to get the street buzzing first, and then you put the video. So maybe that was the case with this.
Well, maybe. Well, nowadays you could just drop it on your social media and, you know, invite the people who know the song, basically. You know, they're just going to be there. But back then, like, the only way they could pull that off is if it was a previously released, like, the album came out, and then a few months later, they're like, it's time to do a video for this song, you know, or they could have passed out copies like, you guys learn this and we're going to do the video next week.
Well, we'll give everybody $20. Learn this song. We'll see you next 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, definitely.
That's awesome, man. Man, Jonathan, thank you so much for bringing some Hoobastank into our life. Hoobastank, yes. And guys, to the trash talkers out there, if y'all know exactly how they came up with this name, please let us know.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm interested to know.
Yeah, for sure.
With that being said, my name's Behringer Hollywood 6. Bye.
I am Larry Smokey Ramirez Cowan.
And we are
over
and
out.
Deuces.
I want to thank you guys for tuning in to Rappers React today. If you want to see another artist that we covered, it's right over here. If you want to see the last video we did, it's right over here. Thank you guys for tuning in. We do this for you. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you will. Give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next one. Deuces.